once you're following the rules and once you're optimizing and you're lining up with like that 6-month plan, what do you do to maybe accelerate the process? Because I imagine that's what most people want to do, right? Is accelerate. So maybe any other compliance points that maybe we missed that we should include, and then growth once you're kind of lined up with compliance.
When it comes to compliance on Zuckerberg, no BOGO, no promotion, no pricing, nothing. It cannot be anything to do with a sale. On Twitter, I had a dispensary client for 3.5 years. Every day I posted their specials and I never had an issue. They don't allow ads for plant touching, but I see a lot of software ads on Twitter for the cannabis industry. When it comes to growth, if anybody wants accelerated growth, I do not take them on as a client because it tells me they don't understand what social media is all about. So I have gotten 3 clients who had growth hackers before me, and I had to completely scrub their accounts because growth hackers buy followers, and buying followers in Indonesia is not going to help your business grow. So anything that's growth hacking or acceleration is not social media. And that can actually damage your brand more than anything. There's this awful practice I never saw before until maybe 5 years ago on Instagram. An Instagram account gets shut down, and whether it's compliance or a competitor, and they automatically have a new account with 326,000 followers that's following 600 people back. That is the stupidest thing for you to do to your brand. And when I see that, I get hostile. Like, I'm shaking right now just thinking about it, because all of those followers are from Asia. They're not going to do anything. They might get you likes and they might engage with your brand and get you in that algorithm. But what's that going to do for you when real people see all these fake followers? That means you're fake. So to me, I do not work with anyone who's expecting fast growth, because we've worked many, many years, decades in this industry to get to where we are right now. And slow and low is the way it is. It's the best way to make your meat. It's the best way to build your brand on social media.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I appreciate you sharing. I think that it's an easy trap to fall into, this idea that, like, oh, if I just need more followers, I can just buy. Like, you can just pay for this opportunity. But there is no way, my friends, to actually buy real followers on any of these platforms. And the closest things to these real followers are paid people paying other people to follow you who have no interest in you. They're just following you for the money. And oftentimes it's not even real. I mean, it's really not even real people at all. Most times it's just bots. These are just bots, and sometimes they're programmed with. Yeah, exactly. The program with computers where I say, I want 1,000 likes per post, and those bots who are already following me automatically give me these likes. The problem, guys, is like this doesn't, it's not like, you got to realize how smart Facebook's and Instagram's algorithms are. They're far beyond this point. They, maybe in the early days of these platforms, you get away with some of this stuff, but even those people who did get away with it, they've got penalized ultimately. So don't fall for these simple traps of, I can buy my way to success through buying my Facebook and influencer or Facebook and Instagram followers, and or any of these. They don't work. Organic, consistent, and effective content with the intention, I find, of serving other people high value and building connection. This is what they designed these platforms to ultimately do. If you align yourself with what they designed themselves to do, I think you can be really effective. And I think that slow and low is a great way to do it. And if you do want to accelerate, I find ads on these platforms are a great way to accelerate, because that's how they intended for you to accelerate this process. and
Right.
That's not going to build your organic reach the same way, though. Building organic connection takes time. And I often think about this in terms of real life. Like, these digital platforms were supposed to be a layer, a reflection of real life, not a new world necessarily. So when I'm going out and making friends, I don't go and find 100 people, shake all their hands and say, now follow me. I go and build relationships. I go and build connections. Right. I say, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. What are you about? How can I offer value to you? That's how we build these relationships. And through that process, you can gain popularity or a following or a network. And I think the sooner people think about it, a little bit less of me, these people are following me, I'm popular, but a little bit more of, I'm part of a community and I provide value to that community. I think that's how you actually can accelerate, is realize that like serving others is really the best thing you can do. Providing value to others is the best thing you can do to increase that engagement, to increase that that following size, and staying humble through the process. I think it's really important. So these are really good points. I really like them.